Hey, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Billy's back in the building. Thank you so much for coming back from the Super Bowl.
Good to be back.
Yeah. And we got Danny motherfucking Metz.
Thanks for having me.
Fucking finally, dude.
This day's been coming.
This is the day of reckoning. The world is ending outside right now as we do this.
And Jackson was on, right? Jackson took my spot.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, good.
There's no better person to fill in for me than Jackson Golden.
Right. And you guys will both be on at the same time at some point.
Oh,
That'll be fun. Yeah. How was the last show you guys had? The
best one. I'm
Really?
not trying to brag. It was the best. Caitlin Palufo came out at the end, murdered.
She's great anyway.
And I don't know, like it's free tickets, so it's like we've gotten like 70 reservations before, and like 3 people showed up. But this time, for some reason, like 20 people showed.
Nice.
And it was banger.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like everyone did well. We had to kill time for her to show up because like I fucked up and I told her to come out like too late of a time. And then one of the comics' friends, who was dude, he fucking murdered. Yeah. Gay guy, really funny.
Gay dude?
Really funny gay dude.
Fuck yeah. Those are the best gay dudes.
Yes.
The funny ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like them and black people have this like the next level in stand-up. Like they just have a skill that makes them better than everyone else.
Yeah. They're very free.
Yes.
Maybe it shouldn't have been a word. They're like socially adept to those situations. Yeah.
So that was
Is there a
fun.
famous gay comic though?
Yes.
Tim Dillon?
But that's a
he's
bad
really
example
gay.
because
Yeah.
like you wouldn't know he's gay
Yeah.
by just watching him. There's New York guy, but Mateo Lane. That guy's huge.
Right.
He's super gay.
Ellen?
Yeah.
Mm.
Fuck that bitch.
Wanda
Yeah,
Sykes?
fuck that bitch.
I thought we were going on gay dudes. I feel like that was what you were asking.
Yeah.
That's
Gay
more what I was
dudes.
asking about.
Gay women don't exist, right? We all agree with that.
That's
Gay
that's
girls.
a conspiracy.
That's a myth, right?
No, this shouldn't be that hard to think of. Who's a really funny?
Famous gay comedian.
I get this guy Caleb on my Instagram. I haven't seen his stand-up, but he's super gay. He's
Mhm.
really funny. I'm sure his stand-up is too, but who?
I don't know. Let's Google it. Let's see if we can find some.
I feel like I do round the conversation.
No, that's fine. I think you set us on a new path.
Yeah, I think everyone wants to know like gay dude comics. I feel
Right.
like that's
LGBTQ. They're all in.
It's gonna be
all
comic
in
books.
Do you like producing a show? I feel like it's a fucking headache. You enjoy it?
yes. It was. I'm enjoying it because it's getting better each time. Like first time, bad. It was the worst one. But that's because like one, I was hosting, didn't know it was a good idea to do crowd work and warm them up first. So I went straight into material. Bombed. Room was cold. But then after that, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna warm them up the next time. The next show was great.
Okay.
And then figured out I got better at barking. So we learned how to bark, learned how to warm them up. What did we do the last show that I think got people in? Oh, Jackson set up like an email list
Nice.
to send out to all the people that ordered before. That might have helped. We did spend more money on the ads. That's probably the biggest reason.
Spending a little money.
But yeah, no, a lot of people I could see. I mean, I feel like it's less pressure with a free show. I feel like a free show is more fun because it's also like we don't pay the place doesn't ask us for money, so we don't have to pay them. But I'm sure if we charge money for tickets, we would. But no, I think we're gonna do another one too at Kellogg's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's where he works.
Yes,
Shout out
Jackson playing the long game. He's been working there like.
Todd Glass is gay.
That's what I was just about.
What?
Oh, he's great. I love Todd Glass. Is great.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know he's gay.
Dude, he
What?
makes the funniest Insta clips. Oh yeah, he's super gay.
I didn't know that. He's funny
And
as fuck.
some of them are like barely comics, like Billy Eichner,
Okay.
Neil Patrick Harris,
Right.
Oh yeah, I don't think of those
He's
guys.
like a comedian.
Graham Norton,
Comedic actors. So
and then Tim Dillon was the first one.
Tim Dillon, yeah. He's the best one.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell.
Yeah, I love how Tim Dillon's gay. It just
I know.
doesn't act gay at all.
Not even a little bit. Oh, as far as we know, right?
Yeah.
He might be gay as fuck.
Dude, I saw him in Alice at the Mothership first time. Fucking amazing.
Dude, he's so good.
He's so good.
I saw him at the stand.
And I was really happy to see that because like a lot of guys that are really funny on podcasts that you like, it's like the stand up isn't the same as that level, but his stand up was like lived up to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you watch like Bert Kreischer or Tom Segura do stand up and you're like, meh.
Yeah.
They're funnier on podcasts. But Tim's podcast is different because it's just him. He's just ranting on shit.
He used to have a guy with him. He used to have like, what's her name?
What's my name?
Yeah.
Billy.
He used to have a Billy.
Right. Ben.
Ben, Ben.
But he would shit on Ben.
Yeah. That's always a fun dynamic.
Yeah.
But you guys shit on him soon. And then
Yeah, someday.
yes.
Well, we already disagree.
I'll clap back.
Yeah. He's not like Ben. Ben would just kind of take it.
No, you feel bad.
Plus, Tim is funnier. Funnier than me. So it's like
He's gayer.
and he's gay.
He's
Well,
Well, yeah. I don't know you that well, so you could be.
Yeah.
And that'd be cool.
swing a leg over the fence every once in a while.
What's wrong? It's not even gay. It's not even gay.
Yeah. No, he's like the best ranter, which is a good.
Tim?
Yeah, it's like a good skill to have.
Yeah, he's
Don't lose your
fucking.
jewel, bro.
Alright.
It's
We're
a jewel.
really
You're like
good.
the only one smoking a jewel. I feel like everyone switched over to those sugar vapes that we were talking about.
Well, yeah, dude. Well, I actually care about my health, so that's why I got the
yes.
jewel.
That's right.
I do. I'm not even. See, that's like half a joke, but really, the disposable vapes, like those can't be good for you.
Mm-hmm.
The ones where you could, like JR literally has one where you could fucking make a phone call from it.
Oh yeah.
That is not good for you.
Yeah.
Like that's like the day that Juul comes out with a touchscreen, I won't do it anymore because that's why I know they sold out.
It's too modern. It's too modern. Well, see, if you really cared about your health, you'd smoke cigarettes.
See, dude, I could if I wanted to. I could like cigarettes because like with cigarettes and vapes, you had to keep doing it until you liked it.
Mm.
You know, like was that your experience? Because like with the vape, I did not like it the first time. But I kept doing it. I don't know why, but I kept doing it until like, oh, I like it now. But really, you just get addicted. But
Yeah.
a drunk cigarette, that was as far as my extent with them.
That was nothing better.
I did do one on shrooms.
Oh,
Was
so
it-
good, dude.
You like them on shrooms?
That might be the best cigarette. Tripping
See,
cigarette.
mine wasn't good. See, mine, I think because I was having a bad trip, and I'm like, this is going to save me. And then I'm like, I'm just having a bad trip and smoking a cigarette. Like that, it didn't
Really?
change
Didn't
it that
help?
much. God, dude, the last time I took, the last time I took shrooms, really bad trip, one of the worst. Have I told you about this?
No.
I got, it might have been more than an eighth of shrooms for like $10 at an open mic.
Okay.
And I was like, I bought it on a whim, and I was like so excited because like every time I've taken shrooms before, it's been a good time. So this was on like a Thursday. So I had work the next day, right? I had work, and it was like 11:30. I took them in my room. I had a slight headache too, but I was like so excited to take them.
At 11:30 at night?
Yeah, and it was like every person I tell it to, like that
Oh
was a
my
terrible
God.
idea. I'm like, yeah, it was. I had to take like 3 Advil PMs.
Those knocked you out.
Or maybe it was just so bad it just my body shut down.
Yeah,
Like you ever have a bad trip?
totally, dude. Real bad. But finish yours. I'll tell you mine after.
Well, there's really nothing more than that. It was more like
You
it
ate
was
the
like
whole
more,
way?
it was like a bad trip. Like a bad trip is when you get in your head,
Yes.
and then it's like the negative thoughts are like they just keep pulling out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I wanted to kill myself, but it was like probably like whatever the level is before that, where I'm like, this has to end.
Right.
And see, I thought I'd have a good time by myself because the only time I've had a bad trip was when I was someone else having a bad trip.
Okay.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks because you're tripping and then like you see someone else freaking out, and it's like, oh fuck, is that gonna be me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, dude. Mushrooms
That-
are so stupid.
I did that with like with my frat. Like we had like a trip our class.
You were in a frat too?
Yeah,
Son of a bitch. Jackson was in one. He mentioned
Jackson,
it.
dude, it was someone was crying.
Mm.
Dude, someone, I shit you not, was like going like this, being like, stop, and I'm like, am I know I'm tripping, but is this happening?
Yeah.
Somehow I managed to have a good time. And I know right before I took them, someone thought I stole their Domino's pizza out the fridge and like like 10 minutes after I took them, like, I hope you have a bad trip.
Oh, no.
I'm like, this is going to be bad. But it was a good time.
You were fine.
I was fine. I was fine. And then when I took them by myself, when I was the most excited that I've ever been before to take shrooms, it was terrible.
Fuck. And this was this last time?
This last time.
Damn. And you took the whole 8?
I gave Ruben like a little bit. He had a great time. I just talked to him about this. He's like, when we go trip again? I'm like, dude, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a while. I tried watching porn on it. I thought that would fix it. Terrible.
Really?
Terrible.
You thought it would fix it?
I thought it would fix it. Because like that was kind of the plan in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna be feeling good, gonna be having a good time.
Yeah. I could jerk off.
I'm gonna jerk off. I'm gonna watch Family Guy, because when I first took shrooms, that was the highlight of the trip. Was I watched Family Guy, and it was like funnier than like I've ever seen it before. Nothing worse. No, I tried porn. I tried Family Guy. I went on Reddit. That was a mistake.
Oh yeah.
I almost really fucked myself because I think I was tripping, but I read like I thought orange juice would like help it stop, but apparently like it amps it up. So I almost made it worse for myself.
Yeah.
Like a cup of OJ, I might have killed myself, and I didn't do that. I took the Advil PM. So that was. It's gonna be. I think I need.
Take some time.
I think I need some time. I don't want to blame the shrooms and say like, oh, it's probably like bad. That was because it was me. No, it was a bad decision.
Yeah.
To take them on a night where I'd work the next morning and I had a headache, and I had no plan besides I'm gonna watch some porn and Family Guy. I thought I was gonna have an that's a good time. And I thought I was gonna have an epiphany too. I had an epiphany one time on shrooms.
Really?
Can't tell you what it was.
But it changed your life.
I remember. No, it didn't.
No.
But I remember when I was on them, it was like one of those things where like I felt every question I had to answer.
Oh.
Like I remember vividly that happened.
Your third eye was open.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, this is what I was missing the whole time.
Yeah. No, that happens. That happens too, for sure. Your mind's just so open.
But it's like flooding too. Like you can't stop it. That's the problem with a bad trip.
Right.
Is you can't stop the thoughts.
If you're with somebody that's tripping and they have a bad trip, they can influence you.
Right.
You could have a bad fucking trip because your brain, it's like, wow, is that me? Is that going to happen? Everybody says the same thing. Could that happen to me?
But so do you have a way of getting out of a bad trip? Someone told me, I was talking to Nick, he's like, take a Xanax. I don't know if fucking Xanax.
Benzo, yeah, that's what he said, yeah. But who the fuck has that? Except him.
But except him, he has fucking everything. But maybe, I guess, you know what, I'd feel more comfortable taking shrooms sooner if I had like a benzo. Whatever you want to call it. A cure, yeah. I was trying to think of like a COD reference, but I couldn't.
Stim pack?
Yeah. I think I'd feel much more comfortable if I had that.
Yeah. Just
so you know, like, just in case. Because Advil PM, it takes a while to kick in. Like, it was still bad.
Right. You gotta, like, snort a melatonin or something.
Yeah.
No, one time I had a bad trip. I think the important thing with tripping is you have to have freedom to go wherever you want. Like, you have to be able to change your situation whenever you want. Like, if you're sitting around for the first hour and you're like, this is good, and then a thought enters your brain, and you're like, I kind of want to leave, and you can't. Like, let's say it's raining outside, it's downpouring, or it's cold or whatever. Now you're fucked. Now you're really fucked. See,
I kind of thought it'd be the opposite for me, because I don't like going in public on shrooms.
Okay.
So I also was worried about, like, other people can trip me out. So I thought me in my bedroom, 11:30 by myself, lights are off too. I thought that was like foolproof. Like there's no way I could have a bad trip.
That sounds horrendous.
Dude, you don't know how good of an idea this sounded in my head. I was like, I'll watch porn. What else was my plan now? Now that I said those two things, I'm like maybe I did set myself up for a bad trip.
Yeah.
I think I thought I was gonna have another epiphany. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah. Let's lay down and feel the earth.
But people do say, like, you do have to be in, like, a good headspace, like, very good before you trip. I literally had a headache.
Yeah.
I literally decided to trip shrooms with a headache and work the next day.
Well, the one time I had a really, really bad trip, in the middle of it, I was like, man, I gotta pee. And I had peed, like, 4 times already.
Oh, shit.
And the kid I was tripping with, he's like, he looks at me with a fucking completely straight face and he goes, dude, you should see a doctor about that. He goes, what's in your body that
No.
you have to keep going to the bathroom?
Was he tripping too?
Yeah.
Okay,
And I'm like, you demon. Why?
Because actually, really, there's like a niche genre of like those videos on Instagram where it's like bad trip sitters and they say shit like that.
Yeah. Like, are you okay?
Yeah.
They shake you around.
It's like, dude, you're freaking out right now.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's so funny to me.
That's so bad, dude. But what I think happened, the next time we all tripped, they were all starting to freak out. And I was like,
You were the chill guy.
this is all in your mind, bro. We're good. And it was starting to creep in. And I'm like, nah, we've been here before, bro. We're zen.
I think that's important too. That's a good way of not having a bad trip is having a pro there.
Yeah.
I am sure if I had like one of my friends he's so good with drugs, he would have got me out of it.
Yeah.
You
Sometimes
know?
you just need
I
somebody.
was too confident. I was too confident and excited.
You're ballsy.
I was ballsy because I didn't even know like it was a risk. I thought it was a sure thing, like good trip.
You thought you were going to be fine.
I thought this is good. This was the best idea ever.
Yeah.
One of the worst decisions of this year, I think, was doing that.
Well, it's early on. You got time.
That's true. Yeah, that was.
I took. What did I take? Half a gram last week, and it was fine. It was good. I had a good time.
Dude, I
But-
took a fucking eighth.
right,
That's a lot.
but I'm I'm a weakling when it comes to most substances. So,
But I like to trip balls on shrooms.
okay, no micro.
Now, I didn't really trip balls, so when it's like that, it's more of like a head trip. Like because you know how people microdose on shrooms, they're not tripping. It was more of that, which is not what I wanted either. So that might have threw me off. But you're a guy that you just like to feel good on the shrooms. You're not trying to trip balls.
No. I mean, I have, and it's fun.
It is fun.
It's fun, but sometimes I will just take. This dude, my buddy's uncle, came with a bunch of little capsules that he made himself, and they were I don't know why they call them. The names of mushrooms are disgusting. Albino penis envy.
Is that real?
That's a real thing.
Oh,
I got some in that
now?
bag over there right now. We can take them right
Oh,
now.
imagine.
Just
Oh,
like,
yeah, after we just talk about how bad of a trip I had.
Daddy's like, nightmare. Just fucking us up. Putting on death videos on the fucking screen.
Oh,
No, they're called albino. And those are like fucking strong, dude. They're strong. Those ones I have. I used to, when I lived in Connecticut, I had like a quarter that lasted me a few months. And it wasn't the albino ones. They were just normal, whatever. And I would take a little bit before work.
You're a microdoser.
Bro, I would microdose, take a fucking double espresso,
Ah, so you.
10 that bar like a motherfucker
Yes.
in the morning. It was great.
Oh, you were microdosing shrooms at brunch? At the brunch shift?
Yeah, dog. That shit was nice.
Dude, that's so weird. When I bar backed, the bartender was also huge on microdosing.
Here's the thing about any restaurant. 70% of the staff is doing drugs. They're high, usually.
You work in one right now?
Yeah.
What do you do again?
Bartend, serve. Yeah, a little of both.
Oh yeah, I told you about my. Have the majority. How many places have you worked at?
Since I've been...
They're just like restaurant wise. Like how many is it?
Oh, man.
It's been a lot.
6?
Okay.
7 maybe? Something like that?
Same here.
Yeah.
Most of them went out of business.
Oh, okay.
And they were
Nice.
terrible places to work at.
Yeah.
But that's also like a stat though. It's like most, at least new restaurants, they fail in like 6 months.
Oh, yeah. If you want to lose money, you own a restaurant.
I remember the place I was most excited to work at was the worst. It was like have you bar backed? That's one of the underrated shittiest jobs in the restaurant.
Yeah.
A bar back specifically at like a club type bar.
Okay.
Because you're constantly like restocking the fridge with like Coronas and shit.
Right.
You have to go downstairs to some place where you have to fucking lift kegs.
Mm.
That's the most physical labor. I think they make the least money.
You think it's worse than busing?
Yes.
Okay.
Even though busing, like, that's at least like there's a skill to busing. Whereas,
Really?
well, I think, hold on. How dare you, first of all. I say that, dude, there's definitely a skill in, like, the guys that can hold, that they could take it all in one trip. I was always jealous of those guys.
Okay.
But
And
you
they're-
don't have to.
No, but it's like, you want to, though. You want to be...
Shake the boss's hand, stay a couple extra hours.
It's like, you know, like some guys, I worked at a French place, they had like, I knew the guys were good when like their trick for like a bowl of mussels, have the sauce in it through the napkin. I'm like, that's fucking genius.
Yeah.
Absorbs
Yeah.
it. You're telling me you weren't amazed by the guys that could do it, like could clear a full table in one trip? That's a skill, Antonio. Stop that. Stop that. You have to balance shit, and there's also the fear of. I was always so scared I was going to drop shit. That's why I didn't like busing. I didn't think it was hard. I was just like always scared I was going to spill a shit on a guest.
Yeah.
Or drop. I never did Food Runner. I never did Food Runner.
Food Runner's the best.
It's the best.
It's the best because you got almost no responsibility.
It's you can't drop the food. It's like
that's your one job though.
That is your one job.
Yeah, you just bring the food.
Will you respect them at least? Will you say at least that's hard? Do we say it like to bring out like?
No.
Oh my,
dude, barback is harder. I think barback is tough.
No, that's like a grunt labor job. Like there's no skill. It's like you just need like work ethic. That's why it's so shitty. There's no finessing as a barback. You could finesse as a busser, like do it all in one trip.
Yeah.
But barback is just straight. You have to work super hard, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, no, I could never, dude.
No, food running's easy.
Did you ever drop anything food running?
No.
Because if you do that, you really fuck them. You really fuck over the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
And the waiter's mad at you. Everyone's mad at you if you drop something.
Yeah, and you're usually a young, dumb kid.
Yeah.
That's usually.
And you're trying to like move up in the place, and that's where they put you first.
I've dropped more shit as a server than I have anything else. One time, I was working in this Italian place back home in Rhode Island, and it was restaurant week. So what that is like
you go restaurant week. It's
right. You pay like a fee, and you get a 3-course meal. And we had to make the desserts because they were pretty easy to make anyway.
Oh.
And I made like fucking 6 cannolis on like one of those big football trays.
Nice.
And more than half of the tray was off the table, and I didn't notice it. Hey, look, fireworks.
I don't understand.
That's so weird. Yeah, more than and it just all over my fucking pants.
At least it was you though.
Yeah.
Have you ever spilled something on a guest?
Yes.
What was it?
This one dude was wearing a red hoodie. White hoodie, and I dropped an entire glass of red sangria all over him.
I bet he was cool about it.
He was very cool.
People are usually cool.
I'm talking about from the top. Like he was sitting, and I had and it said "Gage" all over. It was dripping into his eyes.
Yeah, because I feel like most people they immediately like understand like what it, like they immediately empathize with you.
Come on, dude! I would be so mad.
Would you like yell at a server if you did that?
I'd be pissed.
And so I feel like how do you not have more respect and empathy for you work in the restaurant?
Yeah, and I hate it. It's the worst job ever.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
I do it.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I do it. It's a good job if you're doing something else. Like I'm pursuing stand-up, so it's like
the hour. What are your hours? Like when do you get off?
Right now, I do like half night shifts, half day shifts.
That's ass. So you're working like you get back at like 12? Like you?
Nah, this place closes at
8.
10 during the week? Every day actually.
Yeah, I get that brunch shift.
I do. Actually, this week I'm only working lunch.
Is it because there's just way more money at dinner where you're at? I guess that's
usually the case, unless you go to like a brunch specific. This place doesn't have brunch. Well, they do on the weekend.
It sucks that it's like if you want to make money during the day, it has to be some like trashy brunch spot where people are just belligerent. Yeah. But it's a trade-off though. It's like you get to get out earlier, but you have to deal with like puke. Like
loud
throwing up. Yeah, loud.
Taking pictures and shit. Yeah. The worst thing I've ever done. I dropped a steak knife in a baby's lap one time.
Oh, see, I would be.
Dude,
they would be mad at you.
It was like a Hispanic family, so Abuela was fucking daggers at me, bro. She was like,
that's bad.
I mean, the baby had like blankets and shit, but if it was just like, what if that shit said, fucking.
What happens to you there? Like, it is an accident.
But you
at the very least get fired.
You might get fucking sued. I don't know.
You probably get assaulted. Like, rightfully so, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it was all women, so.
Okay, you could have handled it. Yeah.
Stab their baby in and shit.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm done with this job.
Yeah, see, now that you say all that, like my only bad My only bad thing is I spilled water on someone once.
Okay, yeah. That happens.
He was chilling, but that was easy for him to chill.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? You know.
My favorite thing though was like, if you worked at any like overpriced. I'm not gonna say expensive. I'm gonna say overpriced places.
Yeah, I would say the place I was at before this, Playa Betty's. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, fuck them, dude.
Right,
Fuck
you
them
know what we're
guys.
talking about, right?
I have no idea.
Right above the West Side Comedy Club, the restaurant that's up there.
I don't know, but fuck them. Yeah,
You never been there?
No.
Oh, okay. The mics suck, so it's But the restaurant upstairs is very expensive for no reason. It's fucking tacos and burritos.
For some reason, I really enjoyed like when someone complained about the price, and I just was like, I just work here.
Yeah.
Because that was so fun. Because like that, they immediately like are like, oh shit, why am I complaining to like this guy?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Like I worked at Jake Paul's a sponsor right now. It's called Doghouse, and it was just overpriced hot dogs and burgers. So everyone was always pissed. Cause I don't blame them because they walked in. It was like $12 for a hot dog.
Ugh.
This is because they put it on a potato bun and like called it aioli.
Fuck you. That's just mayo.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy
exactly.
how they just changed aioli and now everyone's dipping French fries and shit?
And they charge more for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't miss that shit.
Yeah. No, it's
But don't take it for granted because like an office job, it is the nice part about restaurants is nothing follows you home.
yes.
And you're not stressing.
Right.
Like once you leave, it's like
Yeah.
the grass is always greener.
And you can fuck the employees.
Yes,
That's
that's big perk.
That's the other thing, dude. It's so unprofessional in those places.
Dude, I actually never worked in a restaurant though where it was like that dynamic.
Really.
Like I worked in one. Well, a lot of gay dudes. This one place I worked at.
Oh, they were fucking
So that it would have been convenient if I was gay, but they were probably fucking each other.
right.
Another one, yeah, that's another thing, dude. Did you think you would get laid a lot more when you became a bartender, and did you or did you not? So I'll tell you, for me, nothing.
Yeah. No, I've never.
I got hit on by a gay guy once.
Okay.
I actually got harassed by a gay guy. Like he stayed at the bar and like when he waited till we closed to like give me his number.
That happened to me recently. Not working, but I was at a bar and this gay dude wouldn't leave me alone.
Yeah, they're persistent.
They are. I mean, they're guys. Right?
Yeah,
So it's
I get it. Yeah, horny.
Yeah.
Can't control it.
It was wacky.
Yeah, dude, they don't, dude, I want to say, like, they don't take no for an answer. It sounds rapey, but, like, this guy, I told him I'm not gay, and, like, I think that was a mistake, because he's like, oh, now it's a challenge.
Exactly.
I'm like,
They
I
want to
am
switch
gay.
it.
No, I am gay. It's like, you
I'm
can't
just not
get out of
attracted
it.
to you.
He has to be, like, what underwear I was wearing. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Whoa.
But that's a good line. I was like, I'm not doing this, but that's smooth.
Well, see, you can only say that thing. Imagine you said that to a girl.
Oh, my God.
You'd be ruined.
Yeah, you go to jail for that shit.
Yeah. No, as a bartender, I mean, you definitely get a little attention. It's nice.
I got so much attention, but I thought it would translate. Maybe I had to do something. I thought it would just come to me, but I was like...
Right.
I also, wait, what am I talking about? The two places I bartended at, one was a fucking hot dog and burger joint. So it was like...
no
It was
business.
like men... It was like children. If a girl was in, she was like married to some fucking... Some guy eating 5 burgers. And then...
Some fucking pig.
And then the other place I fucking bartended at, dude, I picked bad spots. It was a restaurant bar in like an expensive like French type restaurant. So it was just all old people.
Yeah.
Which I thought maybe like I'd get some like cougars or something, but no, that was where the gay guy hit on me.
Oh.
I'm like, is this it? I'm like, is this all I get?
Yeah.
And then they closed.
When I worked in Connecticut, I did have this one lady that would come very often. Like every Tuesday I opened, and she would come in every Tuesday.
She definitely was not hot.
And had none.
They never are once like that.
No, she was a very sweet lady. And she gave me a lot of money. Like,
Oh, that's
day.
awesome.
She would sit there for hours. I'm making her martinis. She's talking to me about her, whatever.
Yeah.
And this was at a casino, so they had
that's a sick gig.
Yeah, it was. Dude, I made the most money at this job.
I feel like we want casino airport.
Airport's probably good too, right?
You gotta that's a union job, I think, when you're on an airport.
Yes. Yeah.
I
Yeah, some
thought
casinos
that's what I was gonna do. Like I moved here before getting a job, and I thought I was gonna bartend, and I'm like, I gotta get in at fucking JFK.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea. I wouldn't ever think of that.
I bet it's that. No, it's a airport, casino, hotel.
Hotel's good too.
That's also, I think, like
That's pretty
union.
good. Some pussy there too, right? A hotel bar.
Not fucking Doghouse. You're not getting any pussy bartending at the
Nah,
Doghouse.
definitely not. That papayas.
Fuck no. Dude, that place was fucking.
Yeah, I feel
I
that.
kind of miss it now. Now that I'm talking about it,
Sometimes you miss your shit.
it is fun. It was fun. It was fun when it was busy. I will say that I did enjoy, but I didn't. The people though, the people, and the thing about bartending is like the people that tip you the most and like are your regulars and like are super nice. Like I feel bad for them because it's like, dude, you've been here for 6 hours. It's like I hope I like you, so I hope I never see you again.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a weird dynamic where it's like I don't actually like anyone.
Right. You ever have to cut anyone off?
I probably should have, but I didn't. Yeah. I'll tell you, the one guy that I actually felt like I did like was a guy who was only there like once or twice a week to wait for a bus. So I'm like, all right, I know this guy's like non-alcoholic. He's not. This guy's not a dick. We talked about Elden Ring. That's when Elden Ring came out.
Oh,
so it was. Yeah, that's the one guy. I'm like, okay, I like this guy. I like the regulars, but I feel bad for them.
Yeah. You think because you think they're alcoholics?
I know they're alcoholics. Like I see them every day.
Yeah. That's like, what's the movie? Leaving Las Vegas? Is that the name of it? With Nicolas Cage?
Yes.
That like early scene where the guy's like, dude, it's like 11. What are you doing here?
Yeah, dude. And it's like those guys are always so nice. They take care of you. It's like I hope I never see you again because I like you.
Yeah.
Like there was one guy like he tried to do the thing where it's like I'm an alcoholic, but like the bar's their whole life. So he tried to hang out there sober. And eventually he started drinking again.
He's just shaking the whole time.
It's like
Sweating.
his thing was like peanut butter, not screwball, but like a peanut butter liqueur.
Ugh.
It's good though.
It was good.
So I get you know why he was.
You're an alcoholic off peanut butter fucking liqueur.
That's probably why you should have stopped. Yeah.
He's like, this is all they'll sell me.
Cool, like an American.
Yeah.
Dude. So yeah, that was the shittiest part. Honestly.
That's part of it.
It's like I wasn't happy to see it.
But see, you don't feel bad if like an obese guy comes in and just keeps eating. What if
I probably would actually.
Really?
Yeah. If he was really nice to me and like took care of me, be like, dude, how about the salad or something?
Yeah.
That's another reason I didn't like working at that the doghouse place because the food was so unhealthy. This might be a me problem, but like I judged everyone that went there. I'm like, you're actually eating a fucking burger with tater tots and fucking French fries on it. You're disgusting,
dude. Some food now is just disgusting.
Yeah,
like just ordering. I feel like an idiot ordering sometimes.
What like what do you mean?
Like just the words that you have to say to order something.
Well, I hate aioli. You brought that up before. I hate that word.
I went to a food hall, which is like the most fat person I think I can do.
But you're talking about the places like with a bunch of little restaurants in them?
Yes. Yeah.
I hate those places.
It's very fat. And I ordered, I had to walk up to a human being and say, can I get the loaded fries with fried chicken?
No.
You have to say those words.
That would stop me. That would stop me if I walked in. Like, I'm not saying that.
It almost did.
I try to point maybe, and if he was like, what do you mean? I just walk away.
Yeah. Some of it's just gross, dude. Like what are those guys? Oh man, I'm forgetting their names. It's that couple. They go all over New York and they try a bunch of different things. It's food something.
There's like a million foodie accounts.
Right. It's that same vein. They were the most famous ones. I can't remember their name right now. But they just go to all these places and they show you the food and it's like, ugh, who the fuck eats this?
Yeah, I kind of hate the food influence. That's a strong word, but it's like
no, you can say it.
But it's like it's like what do you?
Oops, hold on. Devour power.
So
dude,
what was their thing?
I want them to die.
Yeah,
fire, bro.
But just because you also like that type of stuff, or like them personally, like you hate them personally.
A little of both.
Yeah.
A little of both. I think they were the ones to like kick off the influencer thing. I think they were.
I think my problem with it is like it's like they made a whole South Park episode. That episode's so funny where Cartman becomes like a Yelp reviewer.
Okay.
And he goes in and like demands all the free shit.
And
is that the reason I don't like him? Maybe I'm jealous because that's such a sick job. Maybe that's what it is. I'm like, you just get to fucking eat free food.
It was cool at one point when like Bourdain would do it. Or like Andrew Zimmern.
Yes.
Fucking.
Well, they would eat weird shit.
Man versus Food. That was cool.
Me and my dad love Man versus Food.
Man versus Food was great. And it sounds like a good job. Like if someone came up to us right now, like we want you to, I would say yes.
Bro, I would attempt food. I did that shit for free. I tried to do. I failed every single one.
Really? Oh, food challenge.
Yeah.
They're tough, dude. Some of them are hard.
I tried to eat I thought I could eat like 25 fried dumplings. It doesn't sound like that much, but they were kind of big, and it's like fried.
Yeah.
No. Here's how dumb I was. I had the option between steamed and fried. I'm like, let me get like half steamed, and then I'll get fried because I'm gonna get sick of the steamed. And then, by the time I got to the fried dumplings, I'm like, this is even worse. It's like, and I kind of ruined dumplings for me for a while after that, and then I moved to Chinatown, and then I came back, and then now I'm back on dumplings. But
dumplings are great. I had dim sum last week. Shit's awesome.
Oh yeah, I think you went with someone. I was at Tiny Cover.
Oh, that was a couple weeks ago.
You just like dim sum.
Dim sum stuff.
Yeah,
soup
I fuck with dim sum.
What did I do? I did a really spicy wing challenge, and I beat that. That was good.
That sounds horrible.
You suck at spicy food?
No, but like I suck at food that's like meant to hurt you. Like spicy food that's meant to hurt you.
Yeah.
Like I would not enjoy that.
Yeah.
Like I've had really spicy food. My sister at like was it Thai? One of the Asians they make like spicy. really, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was. But when they try to hurt you, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Like I remember, it's one of my most viral videos on YouTube. I made YouTube videos. I was a trailblazer, like
back in the day.
Like in middle school, I bought dried ghost peppers off Amazon. I had my friend eat it. It was hilarious.
Your friend did it, not even you.
No, of course not. Well, yeah, I just said I would never eat something that's supposed to hurt me.
Yeah.
But then I remember except mushrooms. Yeah. I'm gonna try those again.
Do that on your next viral. So you were doing videos in middle school,
dude. I was. Yeah, dude. I had the flip thing. I had remember the flip cameras. It was a little portable. It was what I do. My biggest hit actually was a bottle bomb. Like you ever when you were a kid do was it baking soda and vinegar? You shake it up and then throw it and then boom.
Yeah.
That was a big hit.
You fuck with that.
I fuck with that. Well, I was just trying to get viral.
Yeah.
Like I tried to get viral before it was cool, and I didn't do it.
And it was way harder.
It was way harder.
Yeah. It's still pretty hard.
And I'm glad that I didn't take off doing that because then I'd be like the bottle bomb ghost pepper kid. And I don't want to keep doing that shit.
Bro, you'd be getting so many spots. Bro. If you just kept with it, bro, you'd be Mr. Beast in that bitch.
I tried. Did you ever try Twitch streaming? Was that ever a thing for you? Because it sounded like a cool job. And then, I tried doing it with poker, and then it's like, wow, I'm sitting down for like 12 hours a day. No one's watching, and I just lost like $200.
You do it with poker?
I was doing it with poker.
What, like online poker?
Online poker.
Wow.
That's another thing, dude.
You're a gambler?
I had Bitcoin because to play online poker, it was illegal. Okay. I had Bitcoin. And this was like 2016.
Wow. Man.
Blew it and failed Twitch career.
Fuck.
Just all in one. But that made me realize that, like, Twitch, I can't do that shit. I can't sit down for, like, you're by yourself.
And you can do anything on the Twitch stream, right? It doesn't need to be video games.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like I could possibly get into mukbangs. I've been trying to get my fat friend into that. But I think,
fat friend?
Yeah, I try to be like his manager or something, get a cut. That sounds fun to me.
ASMR mukbangs?
Yeah. I feel like it would get creepy.
It is weird. People listen to that to calm themselves down. That's a weird thing.
That's really. I would never share that with anybody if that was my thing.
Yeah.
Like I'd share a lot of stuff, but I would keep that to myself. I do actually like those videos. Now that I say that, yeah,
that shit's kind of gross.
It is disgusting.
It's kind of nasty.
But it would be funny to see someone like I know do it.
Yeah.
Like
Look at this fat pig.
You have to eat all that fucking whatever it is until you're sick of it.
All
That's
those
awesome.
noodles. Yeah.
But the thing with those, they're all fake. They all like puke though. Like no, there's no real. To my knowledge, there's no real mukbanger. Yeah, I think they all like
they just
because you can't you can't eat that much food and stay healthy.
What about that big fatty who he got like the lap band done afterwards? Nick Acavo, is that his name?
Oh yeah, that guy. Maybe he was the one legit one.
Yeah,
that guy got fat as fuck. So yeah, he probably was legit.
And then he there was a video that he did one time, and someone was getting murdered in the apartment next to him.
That's fucking
which is a legit thing.
Really?
The person screaming.
Was it planned out or?
No.
Jesus fucking
He was
Christ.
doing it, and some guy in the next apartment was getting fucking stabbed.
And the sick part about that, I bet he was excited. Everybody's like, yes.
He's like, yes. Somebody's
Mukbang
getting
murder.
Yeah.
I probably would too. I'm like, I'm going to get some views.
It's like a 21st century noir film. Mukbang murder.
Yeah.
Who did it?
Fucking Quentin Tarantino directs that shit.
You can't hear shit. He's just chewing.
What's his thing? Is his thing? He says the N word in all his movies, or is it what slur? Is it
He
that?
says the N word.
Yeah.
That and
He would slip the N word in somehow during the mukbang noir film.
The guy getting stabbed.
Yeah, he's black for sure. Yeah, no Quentin Tarantino.
And feet. There'd be feet involved.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's his other thing too.
That's his thing.
It's the feet and the N word, which is fucking weird.
Yeah. He's
But
only.
I like his
one.
movies, so I mean, whatever.
Hey,
It's like, do your thing, Quentin.
that's just like the books, you know. What was it like? Huckleberry Finn and shit. Catcher in the Rye. They all say the N word.
Yeah, but those aren't those aren't good books though. They suck. Like
The most classic American literature
Boo.
that exists.
boo. Who was I? Yeah, no, fuck that. Yeah, Quentin, he makes great movies.
Oh yeah, so good. He made his own genre. He's got. It's not like comedy. It's not drama. It's not action. He's got everything in all his movies. He's a sicko.
Always finds a way to put that word in.
Yeah.
Always.
He-
And it
He
kind of
does say
works. It kind of works.
He
Like,
says
the movies are good.
What's the movie? Is it Reservoir? No. Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
When he
I
says
forget who his character
Dead Blank
was.
Story.
Yeah, exactly. Dead N-word story.
And I respect. Well, no, I was gonna say I respect that he's the only one that says it, but that's not true at all. Like
He's literally saying it to Samuel L. Jackson's face.
Right.
He says it to him.
yeah,
He makes
Okay.
Leo say it in Django.
yeah. He not only does he say it, he makes everyone else say it too.
That's right. We're on an even playing field.
Yeah.
You're not gonna catch me in this whip. We're all in it together.
I wonder that could be a whole class in like fucking in college, like all how he uses the N-word. Dude, maybe if that was a class, I would have stayed a film major, but I dropped that shit real quick.
You were a film major originally.
Yeah, I dropped that shit real quick. I was like, this is a horrible idea.
And where'd you switch to?
English.
Really?
Even worse.
Even worse.
Even worse.
And you don't like Huckleberry Finn?
Terrible.
Wow.
Terrible.
What do you read?
Dude, I read I read strictly nonfiction. Like I read to learn stuff.
I like that too. I like most.
Because
of them.
I don't know if this, but I feel like I'm wasting my time if I'm reading about dragons and shit. I'm like, if I'm gonna read, it's always like to learn about something I'm interested in.
Okay.
So, what's a book? So I just all like my favorite comics, I'll read like their biographies.
Okay.
And anything else? Probably some weird shit in there too. For a while, dude, when I was really young, I did to try to not watch porn. I would read porn that felt weird.
That's weird.
But I'm actually trying to get back into that to get better at sexting.
Get better at sexting.
Because I read that does help. Because
Okay.
I mean, it's porn where in erotica, that's sexting done by a professional.
Yes.
So you read that, how are you not going to get good at sexting? Think about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You want to copy your idols.
Yeah, dude, I'll do shit. Honestly, I'm just looking for shit to copy. I'm not even learned. Like,
You just copy and paste.
but I haven't got into that yet because it's like, I'm gonna buy a book. I'll probably go online or something.
Yeah. That's a weird commitment. You're like, I want to learn how to get better at
But
sexting.
that's what I want to do. And Tony, it's important.
Yeah.
I mean, are you?
To each his own.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I'm not a big sexter.
I neither am I, but that's how you get laid. It's like I'll do whatever it takes. Not everything, but I'll learn that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll take out a book for that.
I'll go to the library, get something. Yeah, I'll fucking buy. I'll buy a prescription or subscription to some shit. Or a prescription. Or
Sure.
I was just talking to I always joke with the guy at my bodega about like I'm going to buy the dick pill one day.
Yeah.
And he actually made a recommendation that actually made me consider it. Like I don't need it. I would
Which
say
one?
it was
Rhino?
throw me some brands. No, not Rhino.
I don't know the brands.
Okay.
Extends.
Okay, now when you asked that question, it made it seem like you knew the brands. It was he did tell me one not to get. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
But he's like, this one's so it might have been a sales trick, but he got me. And
You know what you got to do? I'll tell you right now.
what?
Get yourself. I've mentioned it 1,000 times in this podcast already. You can take 2 of them home with you if you'd like. I got them here in the room right now.
I'm gonna take them.
A little ashwagandha.
I've heard. I don't know what that is.
Take a little ashwagandha, or if they don't have the ashwagandha, you take the maca root.
Okay, you're like,
Yes.
you're like
You
a
take-
holistic,
it's-
like horny man.
That's right.
Wait, so does that do anything else, or just give you better blood flow to your dick? Like, how does that work?
It does everything. It makes your dick better. Put it that way. Anything that you're thinking of that your dick is lacking in, it fixes.
But it could only be like an erection. Like that's.
Wait, what do you mean? Well, you don't take it and you get an erection.
Oh.
It's not like every other.
What the fuck?
No, it's like a supplement. You supplement.
Oh.
So then when the time comes, you're like,
Steroids.
it's almost
Steroids
like steroids.
I mean, I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand
And
it.
they're holistic. You take.
What does it look like? Is it a pill?
It's a pill. They're mushrooms. And they're ground out.
Where the fuck do you get this shit?
And they work. You go to the store. They got
Do you go to like one of those weird like herbs, like Indian
no.
or Middle East?
I'm sure they have
CVS,
GS.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
those places have it.
Yeah.
Wait, you're serious? They have this shit at CVS?
Yeah.
All those places.
Yeah.
Really?
It's legal. It's not like some fucking.
It's
You're
right,
gonna go to
it's
a
right
biscuit.
next to like vitamin C. and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Really?
You know, like
So
the
what's it supposed to be used for? Because it can't be for erections.
It is.
Oh,
It's
really?
for sexual vitality, pretty much.
Yeah, libido.
Yeah.
Oh.
It'll get you.
I
You'll
feel like it'd be
notice.
more. I'd have more fun. I think even if it doesn't work, I'd have more fun.
Is for like joint pain also. Though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Who
probably.
cares about that? I think I would rather.
It's an added bonus.
Yeah. You get both.
I think the dick pill, like the element of like what's gonna happen, that would be. I'd do that before that.
Have
Even
you
though
taken
that
any? Have you taken
Never.
anything? Never. Okay.
He's rolling the dice.
never. I think it would be fun.
It's good, dude. It's a little twist.
The
and a
guy
little punch,
did
bro.
mention like what I was concerned about was like heart attack. Like he was like this one's bad heart attack, and then he was like this one. I'm like all right, because I trust him. There's a level of trust between us.
Yeah, the guy at the bodega.
Because I spend a lot of money there. Like you go in there and like you buy. We became friends when I was buying condoms because that's when he tried to sell me the dick pill. It was like that was a good upsell.
Brother, you need this.
Yes, I mean I'm like I get why, but no.
Mm.
But yeah, I dropped like condoms, Paclodril pods, gum. That's like $50.
Yeah, that's
So
pricey.
he likes me.
Yeah. And that's your guy. You go.
That's
there.
my guy.
You
He
drop
lives
red.
literally like 5 feet away.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the honey pack does nothing.
That felt like
it didn't really do anything.
you know what sucks is he recommended the honey pack.
The honey pack don't work. You can try it.
Well, I think some people it's a placebo, so they do
Yeah.
think it does work. Because half of like erectile dysfunction that is all in your. It's a lot of it's in your head.
Yeah, just get in your head.
Yeah.
I will say though, I've taken blue chews before,
Review what
and
was the review?
they work overtime, bro.
Is that like a prescription, or do you just go on? They just hand that out to people.
You just
The
go
fuck?
on the fucking, and your first order is like half off or free or some shit, and you get like 6 of them or something. So
See,
I
it
took
sounds
one just
fun.
to see what it did.
Oh my
one
god!
time, and then I took one, before the act or whatever. But
Yeah,
the first time when I took it just to see,
that's smart because you can't do the first time. Like you can't risk.
you got to see what happens.
Yeah, see what happens.
You feel a little heart attacky.
Oh, I can't do that. I already take Adderall. I had 2 Red Bulls and
Yeah, see,
2
do it on a day
espressos.
where
I can't.
you're not doing that. Do it on a day where you don't have those.
No, but that's when I'm feeling good though.
Okay.
So then it's
So then
like
you don't even need them. So fuck it.
I don't, but I like the idea.
You just want to try it. Yeah.
I like the idea. We were talking about like the foodie people. I could be like the dick pill guy. Just go and I just try out the dick pills.
What's the dude who does the cigarettes? Jacob fucking Jones.
Oh, that guy's awesome.
He just smokes cigs all day.
I feel like that actually. I might have just like come up with a good niche and be the dick. I don't know if anyone's a dick pill guy.
You can make it an OnlyFans too.
Well, I don't know if that's so.
And then you can show it.
Exactly. How about that?
Hold on, you guys are onto something.
Think about that, dude.
Yeah.
You're like, today we have blah blah blah.
It's like a time lapse of a boner over a ruler.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
You get
At
a
least
control
I'm
woman.
interested. If I don't do this, I want someone to do this.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
can't go to waste.
You get the same woman for every
Yeah.
video.
Because I do want to know what happens to you after you take one of those pills. Because it's such a bad idea. Like I also want to see the type of person that would do that.
Mm.
So like just that in itself already hooks me. And it's like this is a guy that would buy that and take it. Like just for my
Sounds like a
entertainment.
curious guy.
That's I would subscribe.
Yeah.
You know, Even if his dick is out there, I'm like, you know what, man, go for it.
Yeah.
Someone's got to take advantage of this.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
I don't know how we got on this, by the way.
it doesn't matter.
Oh, it was definitely it was whatever you were talking about. And yeah, no, the dick pills. If it's probably when I'm like 35 or something.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, you don't gotta get it.
I kind of don't want to take it when I need it though. I want to take it before I need it.
Take it before. Yeah. Give them a try, man. Use promo code.
Please sponsor it.
That'd be sick, right? Blue Chew.
They love sponsoring podcasts though. Like I'm sure if we talk about it for like 45 more minutes, we could get a Blue Chew.
Yeah, we talked.
You have to cut out when we talked about the other shit though. Right. The other shit you use for it. Like
yeah.
What's it? Ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
I thought people tripped on that.
No.
So every time I heard someone talk about that, they were taking it for boners.
Probably.
That's fucking
ayahuasca.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's way different.
Okay.
Yeah. No boner there.
Okay.
But your life will change.
That's what I was thinking of. This whole time I was thinking it was that.
No, not ayahuasca. You take that before you fuck. You might be ruined. Dick might not work.
Or ruin them.
Yeah.
I like.
So you're big caffeine guy.
Stimulant, yeah.
Yeah, you like caffeine.
Not really weed. I mean, the thing about weed is every time I take it, I regret it. Because it's like, you think, I'm going to get good sleep. Sleep's always worse. Because I always get really baked when I get high. I eat too much shit.
Yeah.
I spend money. So it's like weeds, I like it in my head, but I never actually really enjoy it. So yeah, it's basically, it's caffeine, Adderall, dick pill eventually. Because that sounds like a stimulant. It is.
But doesn't Adderall fuck with your dick, or no?
I think it helps.
It helps.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, I've heard otherwise. I heard it.
You know, actually, probably doesn't because the blood flow's going to like. I guess I feel like it does make you more horny though.
Adderall and dick problems.
Yeah. Now that I.
That's what I've heard. I don't know.
Probably right. Well, it's like stimulants. No, actually, that's the thing. People talk about like cocaine dick.
Cocaine dick. Yeah, I've heard of that.
I don't do cocaine.
Me either.
No.
I've never done it.
I have a friend that does a lot of cocaine.
I'm not super interested in it.
No.
Molly's nice. This is just big
drugs. Yeah, didn't get Molly. I took it once. Didn't love it.
Really?
Because I took it at a party. I'm like, this is gonna be euphoric. I kind of was in my head a little bit.
Yeah.
Adderall's linked with ED mostly.
So I guess So I'm just holding myself back because that's what you're telling me.
Imagine if you stopped taking
Imagine if I started like the hardest penis of all time.
It's messing with your dopamine levels. So
right. Yeah.
I never crash on Adderall. People talk about the come down. I never.
Well, how long have you been taking it?
I mean, I've been taking it responsibly since college. No. I started taking it again, but my first time I took it was in college for like tests and shit.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever took it. I just remember I was like, what was I, a sophomore? It was the best shit ever.
Really?
Like, I was like, I feel so good. Like I don't even know if I was pooping, but I was like, I just remember being on the can, being like, this is what it's about.
Huh. I took Adderall once and it did nothing.
Never again?
I've never taken it again.
I thought you.
It, but, yeah.
What are you? What? Oh, because I know you like the espresso, so I thought you were a stimulant guy. But what's you're more of a weed. You're more of a weed than cigarettes.
Yeah.
Did I have that right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude.
And the weird shit. And like the weird shit too.
That's honestly why I haven't tried Coke or speed or anything, because I think I would enjoy it too much. Because I do love caffeine.
So responsible.
Like today, I had that mug.
Yeah, who had more caffeine? What'd you have?
That's not supposed to have espresso in it.
You have a full.
I had 2 of those today.
Wait, full of espresso?
Full of espresso, yeah.
How? How do you? Is it more water? Is it like Americano, or is it you drinking like you're putting like 5 shots in that thing?
I have a mocha pot. You know, like the pots that go on the stove.
Yeah.
And it has like a chamber like that.
Oh, like the Italian things.
And and you fill it with fucking ground espresso, and then you make like a coffee cup of.
How many milligrams of caffeine do you think you drank?
Oh,
it's
a lot, bro. I have no idea,
dude.
It's a lot, bro. I love caffeine.
What really got me to like pay attention to like caffeine and getting addicted to it was I would might be the worst job I've ever had. I was a grocery shopper at Whole Foods for Amazon.
Okay.
Like, you know those people that just like do the orders?
Yeah.
Like in theory that sounds like a great job. Like, oh, grocery shopping's fun. Ruin grocery shopping for me. Like you do that shit 6 hours a day. But I would have 2 bangs in the morning.
Oh, how much caffeine?
300 in one can. So I that's the only time I ever felt like withdrawal and addiction from caffeine.
Yeah.
Because I thought, dude, no one tells you shit about, no one, at least my family never talked about, like, hey, you shouldn't have 2 cups of cold brew at like 11 p.m. Like, I thought, oh, let me just perk up a little bit. Dude, I would go to like a 24-hour Snap Fitness and like just buy like a Red Bull or 2 Red Bulls out of the machine. Because I'm like, oh, I want to get pumped for this workout. And then I get no sleep.
Yeah.
And it took me like 3 years to put together, oh, it was the energy drink at the C4 at 2 a.m.
Yes.
Because I was having fun on them. I'm like, why can't I sleep?
Yeah, no, they're fun.
Maybe I'm an idiot. Did you know that? Did you know you're not supposed to have cold brew at like 1 in the morning?
Yeah.
I do that for my streaming days. I play poker and get like a cold brew.
Well, that makes sense.
But I didn't know, like, wow, I'm getting no sleep.
Yeah.
But I thought, like, oh, I'm just cool or something.
Yeah. Well, see, maybe it has something to do with my Italian side, because we would always, if we ever had like a dinner, it would be 8 o'clock at night and we're drinking espressos.
See, that's one of my favorite things ever.
I love
after big dinner espresso.
That's nice.
You go to Italian after the cannoli. You have the big meal, cannoli, espresso.
Yeah.
I think that's the best tasting espresso for me is after a big dinner and dessert.
Yeah,
and dessert.
Yeah. Right. A little lemon squeeze after.
Yeah, that's a nice touch.
That's nice. Get the coffee bitterness out of your mouth.
Mm.
I like that.
I love the little Italian. I got some on my part. They have the best espresso mugs too.
Mm-hmm. Little tiny ones.
So it's either that's my favorite espresso, and also I go quad in the morning.
You go for a quad espresso.
Quad, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I always ask if I go to a coffee shop if their espressos are doubles, because some places just straight pull doubles.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Some places do singles.
That's fucked up.
So it's like I have to ask. I'm like, this is a double.
That's fucked
right?
up because they charge. Because if you've charged me $4.50 for an espresso, that better be fucking double.
It better be. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I used to work in the Upper West Side, I would wait, and like I'd work in the morning. It would take me a bit of time to get there. I would go to the corner store, grab a Celsius for the ride.
That's what's up.
And then I'd get a double espresso on the way to work.
Oh, you're like me.
And then at work,
No.
it's a restaurant, so we had coffee. So I'm just drinking coffee all day.
Oh, so you're a madman. So you don't even like care. You don't even think about like, oh, this is like 500 milligrams. You're just like, oh, this feels good.
Yeah.
Are you there right now? Like you drink caffeine like that?
All the time.
That's insane.
All the time. I love it. I fucking love it.
Do you sleep? Like do you have a cutoff point for caffeine, or you drink all day?
It depends the caffeine. Like I could have a coffee at 10 at night and sleep and be asleep by midnight.
That's insane.
But if I have like an energy drink at 10 at night, I'm fucked.
And Tony, you are severely addicted to caffeine.
Oh yeah, more addicted to caffeine than.
Do you have a lot of nightmares? Like I feel like it fucked up my sleep. It really fucked up my sleep.
No, not a lot of not because of caffeine. I've had nightmares since I was a little kid.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a troubled, deranged person.
Maybe it was never the caffeine the whole time for me. It was the fucking.
It was the pain.
The dick pills. Or whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember you ever put your dreams in Chat GPT? Do that sometime.
I'm kind of scared to do that, dude. Because
it gives you like some pretty detailed responses.
For a little bit, because you know how like lucid. You know how like when you wake up and then you go back to sleep for like an hour, that's sort of like a lucid dream. Do you ever have those?
Yes.
You
can go back into the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't, dude. It's weird to have it. Oh, I'm just realizing I've definitely been very sleep deprived because like I don't remember. Because I haven't been getting a lot of sleep this week, and I haven't been dreaming. Because I think I just haven't been getting like REM sleep.
Right.
Someone asked a cashier at a sandwich shop. It was a bad day at work. She asked if I was 31.
Okay.
I'm 26. That sucked. I forgot where I was going, but yeah, that's how tired I was this week.
You had a nightmare about that night.
Maybe I did. Maybe that didn't even happen. Maybe that was the nightmare. I was getting my sandwich. She was like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm tired. I've been working a lot. And she's like, oh, you're young. You should be partying. What are you, like 32, 30? I'm like, come on. And then she laughed when I said I was 26. I'm like, that's you fucking bitch. Give me my fucking sandwich.
Do you get Older or younger usually?
Always
People
younger.
guess.
Always
Really?
younger. So that's why it hurt even more.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, wow, I must really look like shit.
Because of the no sleep.
Because of the no sleep. Fucking, yeah, dude, that's supposed to be the highlight of my day, too, is I make my sandwich. Like, I do not eat in the office. I'll go sit upstairs.
Yeah.
By myself, peace and quiet. Someone complimented my sandwich one time. That made my day. That was like a couple weeks
Is
ago.
it the same sandwich?
Same sandwich.
What is it?
Grilled chicken, avocado, red onion, spinach, chipotle mayo.
Okay. I can get behind that.
That's good.
That's a standard.
A fat guy complimented it. So that's he stopped going down the stairs to compliment. I tried making a joke about this, and I realized there was no punchline. I was just like, "Oh, wasn't this awesome? Aren't you guys jealous?" But yeah.
Yeah. When a fat guy compliments your food, it's like, all right.
Dude, and that made me think. I never had. You don't get lunch breaks in a restaurant. I never had one. Like I had it was like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Some places do. I've worked at a few. The place I do now does.
Is it because it's really corporate and like they're afraid they'll get in trouble? Because technically you're supposed to have a lunch break if you work. What is it, over 6 hours?
Yes.
Yeah, I eat olives and shit. I love olives, so.
Green olives.
And I'd eat
Just bar olives.
I eat the bar olives and then
The fruit. Just all the garnishes.
an orange, dude. An orange. I love the orange garnish.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are nice. No, the place I work at now, they give you 15 minutes. Which is
Isn't
not
that horrible
enough.
though? Isn't that horrible? 15 fucking minutes.
You got a wolf shit.
That's how long it takes for me like sit down with my sandwich. It's 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like walk out of the building.
What do you get at your nice corporate job?
What do I get?
Like for your
Oh, I get.
lunch
I mean,
you get 30 minutes.
I take an hour, but I feel like I'm not supposed to because I feel like I heard someone say, "Oh, you should be taking like 30 minutes." I'm like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
It's like I'm having a terrible day. I'm going to take an hour. I want enough time to be able, because I feel like they're counting the time it takes, like the commute to the sandwich and sitting down. I feel like that shouldn't be factored in.
Right.
So that's why I give myself an hour, because I want an hour to relax.
And nobody gives a fuck. They just
No.
just
I get my work. I'm a great worker. I get all my work done.
Okay. All right. That's how it
An hour
should
on
be.
caffeine.
That's how it should be. If you get your shit done.
Yeah, it's like, don't leave me alone if I get my shit done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking
That's how it's been. Right? With everything else. In school.
in school. Well, yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure I had this is so rare. I had a recruiter reach out. He was like, I think he was. He's the son of my environmental scientist teacher, and I was the president of that club. That's a fun fact. But you didn't know that about me.
No, I
was
wouldn't
the
have even
president.
suspected that.
I was the president. Didn't care at all. But it was like the easiest club to get into.
Right.
To get to like take. It was the easiest club to obtain power.
Right.
So I took it, and I was the president.
And what did you do with it? Anything?
I feel like he made me give a speech one time, and I'm like, this wasn't worth it. Like I had to go up at the assembly and like talk about like why you should join. I'm like, we don't do shit here.
Mm-hmm.
This is strictly for your resume. But yeah, I was the president at one point.
Did
of
you
the
always?
environmental.
Were you always inclined for presentations? Did you like presentations?
Terrible.
Really?
That's why I thought I'd never do stand up.
Wow.
I thought I'd never do stand up.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'd freeze. I blanked. That was the worst. That was, I think, worse than bombing was blanking at like a presentation. Completely blanked.
Just lost it.
Dude, one time in college, I drank. I filled a bottle with like shitty vodka, and I'm like, I'm so nervous. I gotta drink this.
Oh man.
I should go to therapy. I should probably get therapy. But yeah, that's how scared I was to like do presentations.
Interesting. The whole way, like since you had to start doing them, you kind of
Yes.
Really.
Always terrified of it. But were you? I feel like you have a good voice.
Yeah.
So I feel like you
I
probably
preferred.
you prefer.
I prefer.
You're like, I don't gotta do work. I'll just fucking.
Dude, when it was like when there would be group projects,
I would love if you were my classmate.
I would be like, I'll present everything. I'll do like one portion of the written stuff, and then I'll present.
I was the guy that I would do all the work and then have an Antonio present.
We would be, if we ever come up with an idea that we have to pitch to like a board,
Oh,
me and you.
hell, you were always like that.
Always like that.
I bet. Were one of your parents like good at speaking? Was that it?
My parents speak a lot.
Okay.
Like they can go on. Like I have the gift of gab probably from them, so they can talk a lot. But for me, I don't know. I was always just very comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Whereas if like the option was to write a paper, do a test, or do a presentation, I was
so bad. I always read off the paper.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing you don't do. I'm like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
it. And then one time I didn't do it. I just blanked. I'm like,
PowerPoints are fucking all words.
Yeah, I was that guy. Yeah, I was that guy. I was the all words. Yeah, terrible.
One time I was really cocky in college and I fucked up a presentation bad. It was an extra credit presentation,
son of a bitch.
But I felt like a piece of shit.
You must have really winged it.
I crumbled. Yeah, I really crumbled in that one.
That sucks.
Yeah, I remember this one time a girl cried.
Because you were so bad? Why'd she cry?
No, this was in high school. She was talking about, she was shaking, dude. She was
nervous.
She already had tears in her eyes before she went up there. And then she started talking, and then it just was, she started drowning and couldn't speak, and she just started bawling and walked out of the room.
I feel like that's more respectable than me, like, drinking vodka before fucking a social. It was a social justice presentation like that.
Yeah,
what I did was worse. I should have just cried up there. I should have just fucking been a man and just
patted you on the back.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll.
And that sucks. Did you, I feel like you automatically get a good grade for that though. Now, like your partner cries. It's like if like your roommate kills himself in college, you get an A.
Yeah.
It has to be that scenario.
I think she ended up doing it like just her.
Damn.
Just her and the teacher at some point. We weren't watching or anything. I think that's how it happened.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you really suck, you go 1-on-1.
Yeah, 1-on-1. Yeah.
I probably did that.
Yeah, I always liked that. I'll tell you one time I was at Broadway Comedy Club.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the industry room audition. And this one kid went up, bro. And he started fine. He was probably a minute in. He was getting laughs.
Feeling good.
And then he set up something, and then he just stopped.
Oh, no.
And like looked confused, looked around, and everyone started laughing. They thought it was part of the bit. And then he just walked off.
Damn.
And then he stayed for the whole rest of the show and told us at the end that he did that exact same thing last time he was there.
Oh, because it worked? Wait, people are alive, so he's doing it because it worked. Oh, no, you don't think?
No, dude. It was like 2 minutes in, and he was just like, and then just put the fucking mic in the stand
enough.
and walked off.
That's enough. Respect, honestly.
Yeah, that's...
I wish I could do that. I'm like, oh, that joke didn't land. Fuck that.
Yeah, just walk off. And
you guys have deserved me.
Needless to say, I haven't seen that guy since.
Sounds like you didn't really like it. If he was leaving his set early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, that's, at our level, that's a decently high stakes situation.
But people do that with their first times. I'd probably never do comedy again if I did that my first time. They would have been so horrific.
Yeah.
Because I told you I was terrible at presentations. First time doing stand-up. Most scared I've ever been in my life. So if that was in front of 200... How many people do you fit down there?
It's like 200 people, yeah.
If I did that and then took shrooms, I'd definitely kill myself. that would be a combination.
You just think about how bad it was.
Yeah.
I remember this one time in high school, I was doing a talent show, and I was playing the guitar. And
you could play guitar?
I could play guitar. Nice. Yeah. And I was playing the easiest song ever that you can play, Wonderwall.
Yeah, of course.
And I was singing.
All right.
And I forgot the words.
How can you forget?
The easiest song ever, dude. And this girl that we ended up dating. This didn't matter. But in my mind, I was like, fuck, I blew it.
Got on the words.
I blew it.
Damn, you must have signed up for every talent show doing Wonderwall. I would. If I could play guitar and sing, I would sign up Wonderwall every fucking weekend.
Yeah, that's like,
Like, people make fun of those guys. Like, that's a meme. I would do that shit. Like, if I could play guitar, I'd pick one song.
Learn it really well,
and just be like, pretend like, yeah, I'm passionate about this, I like it, but really it would just be to get laid, probably.
Yeah. No, when a lady's in here, it's Stairway to Heaven, it's Wonderwall, those are my go-tos. A little Sunshine of Your Love.
Like if it was less work, I would learn it just to do that.
You could learn Wonderwall right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's not.
Where's the guitar? Let's do it.
We got two of them right behind you. You just
I did.
hook them both up.
I did the
viola.
I did. I had a viola for I did that 2 months.
No way. You played a viola?
And it was I played a viola, and it was my whole thing was I was so bad. I do the SpongeBob theme song on the viola, and that would make my parents laugh. I was like, wow, this is terrible.
The SpongeBob theme song.
Yeah, it's I forget what it was, but it was just horrible. And the funny part about that is my teacher looked like a pedophile. He had a ponytail, greasy hair, came in on with a leather jacket and a motorcycle. And I always wanted to be in the band because the band teacher was cool as fuck. He was the pedophile. He got and he killed himself.
Yeah. Oh, that's good then. Fuck.
Yeah, he died. But it's just funny how things work out that way.
Yeah. Yeah. You become a pedophile, you kill yourself.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, it's I quit the viola. I'm like, well, now it's fucking, the cool teacher's dead. Fuck this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's any instrument where you gotta use a bow.
Fuck, you're getting no pussy. You're not getting laid.
Too, yeah.
Unless
that's hard.
Well, that's the whole point, right? It's to get. That's why you do it.
That's why you play music.
I don't know if that's. I don't even know why I decided to do that because it's not cool at all. A viola.
Yeah.
That's lame.
You could have picked anything else.
That's lame as shit. Even if you do it really well, it's it's a fucking. That sucks.
You're gonna break that thing out at a party?
No, hell no.
Campfire?
Yeah, get that fucking wax and put it on the. Hell nah.
Fuck that, bro.
That's strictly for That's strictly if you're Asian and you want to get a really good. If you're really it's to get a scholarship.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, now I try to do piano for a little. I picked the lamest instruments.
That's cool though. Piano's cool. I fuck with a piano.
Well, but I can't bust it out. I can't bust out a piano.
Keyboard.
It's you got to come to my house, sit in the living room, and fucking listen to.
It's 1940.
Fuck that, dude.
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know why I didn't do guitar.
Yeah, you could. Hey, it's never too late, bro.
No, it's too late.
You could learn guitar.
Done.
It's not that hard.
I'm going dick pill first. I wish I had dick pill and then
dick pill guitar.
Tinder Platinum, dick pill. I fuck the guitar too much. It's too much of an investment.
Shout out Tinder Platinum, bro.
Shout out.
Whoa,
actually, fuck Tinder Platinum, Hinge Platinum.
This is the part of the conversation I've been waiting for.
Oh yes, dude.
Why did you spend so much money? Do you still do it? You still spend money on the
Actually, I got Tinder Platinum at 50% discount.
Okay.
Because they see my history. This guy's bought before. They'll throw me 50%. No, it was a month. Because they want me to eventually they want me not to cancel it because they know they got me before.
Yeah.
But dude, I'll buy it if it's 50% off because it does help directly time wise. It helps time wise.
In what way? What do you mean?
Because you get more swipe. It helps you meet a girl quicker theoretically because you can swipe more. And they throw you a boost too.
I didn't know dating apps cost money.
Well, they don't.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, they don't. It's if you're pathetic and really horny.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, though, I look at it as a time. I value my time, so I will pay for Tinder Platinum. So if you value your time,
do you do it multiple months or
I've had a year subscription before. Yes,
Oh.
I got. It was a good deal. They gave me a good deal, but
that's nuts, dude. I feel like that would anytime I've ever done that because I've come I've succumbed
you're
to
a
it
man.
as well. Yeah,
you're a man.
To it. I feel like it takes up more of my time because now I have unlimited swipes, and I'm like, yeah, I can just do this all fucking day.
Well, that's honestly completely true. You do end up, yeah. Well, now that you say that. My whole theory just shattered my whole theory. Yeah, I do actually end up spending more time. Actually, no. What I do though, if I don't pay for it, is I go on another app. So I have 4 apps. So maybe the swiping, maybe it does even out. Never mind.
And you pay for only one.
I mean, I paid for all of them at one point. I've had them all, and then that you don't feel good. Even if you get later, this wasn't worth it. Not even a money thing. It's this is sad.
Yeah.
But
I hate dating apps, dude. I have no luck on them.
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to try. I'm going to go in person. I'm actually going to do that soon.
You got to do it in person. It's better in person.
It is. It is. But it's so much. But if you get rejected online, it's just so much easier to deal with.
Yeah. You feel like it's less effort online.
Less effort. No, but really, it's less effort in person when you think about it. Because you go up to a girl and be like, "Hey, that interaction's so quick in the number."
Yeah.
And it's also so many less people do that nowadays. It's like so much more effective.
Yeah.
Are you doing that, Antonio?
I do that.
Where I want to get to the point where I can see a hot girl on the subway and be like, "What's up?"
Mm.
But see, that's like a nightmare though for me. It's like
You can
what's
do
that?
You're at it right now.
I could. But the thing is, like, getting rejected on a subway or just not or it being an awkward interaction. It's like, one, the subway's gonna be quiet. Everyone heard that, and two, you got nowhere to go. It's like
you're stuck there.
You're stuck there.
Right.
Right.
I'll compliment it. You compliment a lady on the subway, and then if she takes to it, then you can talk and whatever. You can't just go up to her and be like, "Hey, ma, what's good?"
Kid.
Maybe
you just compliment, nice hair.
Yeah.
It's nice
don't
tits.
touch it.
Yeah. I just want.
Yeah. No, honestly, that's the move.
That's
I need to get a book
bro.
on that.
They get flattered. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's the way we're supposed to do it. And here's the thing, all right? When we were young, not that long ago, if people were talking about meeting online, you were like, what? And,
Yeah.
When you heard adults talking about being on dating app or
I was like creepy because it's like Craigslist and shit.
or like eHarmony or any of that shit, you're like, who the fuck
Loser.
does that?
Yeah, you're like loser.
Now it's like the way. But I think the tide's turning. I read an article recently where it's like people are starting to get sick of dating apps.
Dude, no, I feel like kids growing up are good at they're not gonna talk to women anymore.
Mm.
Maybe I'm projecting, but I just feel like it's so much easier to deal with on a dating app.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I also have stock in
It's easier
kids.
to start a conversation in person, though, no?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, like, on dating app, you're competing with their phone, so they could just swipe over and go back
You are
to Instagram.
100% right.
Mhm.
Yes.
And a billion other guys.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if you're in a bar or you're in a restaurant or something, it's like you and whoever else is around.
That's
I guess.
like, TikTok is way better than anything I'm going to say to her on the phone.
Yeah, you can't compete with fucking platform racing or whatever it is, or mukbangs. Yeah, I can't compete. I can't compete with a good mukbang.
Exactly.
You know?
What if you're talking to a girl and she just starts jerking off? Yeah. Now you're out of it. You're out of the fucking.
You're gone. She might forget about you.
Exactly.
Well, see, that's what the sex thing I was talking about earlier comes.
Oh, yeah. You switch it.
Yeah.
You switch it on them.
Yeah. No, that's.
So you do well on dating apps, historically.
Yeah, but I feel like the way I learned to get good at it was like manipulative. That sounds bad, but I feel like it's manipulative, and you're not being yourself, but it works. Because there's like two ways to like get girls. Like it's to not be you really want to be, manipulate them, lie. See, I do that all up until the date though. Then I'm myself, but it's like you gotta, or you could just be honest.
Sure.
And that's being vulnerable.
Oh.
And see, that's it's not. I guess that is hard to do. So
see, in person, you're already being vulnerable from the jump.
Exactly.
You're like just the simple act of you going up to them. You're already
because you're putting yourself out there. You're risking something going wrong, being rejected. Whereas on Tinder, you can say whatever the fuck you want, and then they just unmatch you.
Yeah.
Or get reported. I got banned once from Tinder.
Wow.
But you can't ban a guy that pays for Tinder Platinum, so they let me back on. But yeah.
You ever watch Riz cams?
Yeah, I love those guys.
They're wearing like the Ray-Ban sunglasses that fucking film shit.
They never have any game, those fucking guys.
Yeah. And they only put up the ones that work.
See, I do see some guys do it, and it's like they're always in malls, which is like that's such an old person thing to do. I'm not even pickup girls at the malls, but just to go to a mall is like I don't even know when the last time. I think my hometown mall. Actually, Jeremy Piven did stand up at a sports card shop in my mall. I can't imagine how that went.
Huh.
But
you're from Jersey, right?
No, Westchester.
Oh, really? Why the fuck did I think you were from Jersey? Huh.
I'm insulted, Antonio, but I'm glad we clarified that.
Filthy pig from Jersey.
Yeah, I have no reason ever to go in a mall again unless I want to do pickup content. Maybe I'll do that.
There you go. You pop a fucking dick pill.
Dude, we have a couple ideas for me to explore after this. I could be the dick pill review guy, or guy who picks up girls in the subway.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's funny, because if it works, that's good content. And if it doesn't, that's awkward, which is also good content.
Yes.
So you have to learn to talk to them first.
But maybe if me failing does better, I might just get really good at being bad at it.
Okay.
It's whatever the people want.
Mm.
I'll probably do the dick pill thing first before I do that, because that's easier.
Yeah. There's less.
I could do that by myself in my room. Maybe throw some shrooms in the mix, like we said.
There you go. You make a little cocktail.
Oh, I see what you did there. That's good.
Yeah. I really only use Field for big.
Oh, you fucking nasty ass.
Dirty beast, yeah.
Dirty.
That's
Damn,
right.
where's the fucking handcuffs in here? Where's the fucking rope?
bro?
Field's
the only one that
I
I've never
kinda
had success on.
You must have I'm trying to think. Girls must look at you and think you're a kinky dude. Because why else?
I don't know.
Why do you think it's Field more than any other app?
Probably because of how straightforward it is. You feel I feel comfortable being as straightforward as possible on Field, whereas the other ones are like, well, maybe we're gonna.
I feel like Tinder, you
Date
can kind of say whatever.
Right, that's true too.
It's like you're talking about being sexually just sort of forward. Yeah. Hinge is not. It doesn't. I feel
Not
like
at all.
that's no.
No, Bumble. I don't even think I've gotten a match on Bumble.
I delete that app. That app sucks.
That app sucks.
Fuck Bumble.
Bumble sucks. Tinder's mostly bots.
Hmm.
You know what's a sneaky one?
Don't-
Facebook dating. That's a sneaky one, bro.
Explain.
Facebook
That's the
dating.
why I haven't gotten on that yet.
You got to give it a try. You got to give it a try.
But I feel like I'm gonna swipe
What's
on
that?
my fucking.
No, it's just you go on Facebook and there's a little thing on the bottom that gives you the option to go on the dating portion of it. Yeah. And it's like any other app.
But it's
I
like
had a friend who used to go on Marketplace and then sort for used wedding dresses.
oh, that's
And then
smart.
hit up the newly divorced.
Oh, I saw a video on that. Yeah, that's genius.
Oh, that is
Or you
smart.
look for wedding rings. They
Yeah.
have people selling their wedding rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I know what I'm doing later.
Oh, dude.
That's awesome. No, Facebook dating is...
Wait, so you
it's
tried it.
sneaky.
But then my problem with that is I have to make my profile a dating profile.
It's separate from
Oh,
your,
it's separate.
It's separate from your regular
Oh.
Facebook. Nobody sees it unless it's,
Okay.
some girl in the area that you're also friends with. They might see it. If they're on the dating thing.
So your top dating apps are Facebook dating, and Field.
And Field, yeah.
Who? I feel like I don't want to see a type of. I feel like I don't want to see a person that goes on Facebook dating. No offense to it, but I feel like a girl. I'm
No,
I'm kind of judging a girl that's on Facebook dating. I don't know why.
You also find some older women on there too, if you're into that.
That's that seems normal to me, and if I was into that, which I am, I would be cool with that. But if I see a chick my age on there, I'm like, why aren't you on Tinder?
Maybe she is too.
Hmm.
You know?
Also, that's a good thing. She's on all that. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, no, it makes sense. Wait, you have to give me a minute to digest what you're saying. It does. Everything you say does make sense, Antonio.
You want to get as many pieces on the board as possible.
Yes.
You know?
Wait,
You
so-
know that though.
But yeah, that's why you have every app.
Right. Which is going against my initial point of
Yeah.
using two.
Field
But as someone who, you use all of them, you might as well add fucking...
right. Honestly, I'll throw that in.
Throw it in, fuck it. You have success on them. I've only found success on those two.
Yeah,
So for me,
I
it's
agree. It's great. I mean, I would say it comes in waves, but also that my swiping activity also comes in waves too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I want to get laid, I'll swipe more.
Yeah.
I probably honestly, I probably just spend more time on them than you. That's probably what it is. Because it is a numbers game at the end of the day. It's like,
Sure.
get them swipes in.
Sure.
It's like, boom, probability.
But even if I've gone for, how long does it take? I'll go for a week of, dedicated every day. I'll wipe out the amount of swipes I get, and I'll get nothing. Still.
I feel like
Is it more
I feel
or
like I
less?
might get one date a week.
Okay. If you max out your swipes on these apps.
One or two. I could see the thing is I could get, but the thing with me is though I screen, so it takes more time. And what I mean by that is I'm trying to find a girl that's cool with meeting up and potentially having sex. So that takes more time though to because you have to talk to them to sort of figure out where they're at. So you could theoretically go on more dates, but they're probably going to be shittier dates. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because if I'm actually get to the point where I meet a girl, I know it's probably going to be a good time.
Yeah.
So I probably could go on more dates, but it would it'd be like I want to field date. This girl told me she had herpes. It'd be like, she was cool though.
I've had that happen.
Really, how did your? Because I told this to someone and they told me the girl didn't tell after they hooked up. The girl she was very cool and mature. I respect her a lot. I actually bought her dumplings after the date.
Oh wow!
Because she was like, because it was a thing where like she told me, then went to the bathroom to like let me think about it, and then it was like trying to think of a nice way to say no. So that my getting dumplings was like, let's be friends.
Yeah.
Like it. But what was your scenario?
Ours was like mid-act.
No.
Yeah.
No.
This was an awful week, dude. This was Christmas
I was
Eve.
on top of a bad week that happened.
No, I'm sorry, not awful week. It was a bad like few days. This was Christmas Eve, bro. Last year. Me and this chick went on a date, and everything was fine. Everything was good. We came back here, and she was giving me a blowjob, and she came out from under the fucking covers. And she's like, "Hey, before this happens,
It already happened.
I have herpes," and I got a very
You had sex with her?
No, I had a very convenient case of whiskey dick, and I was like,
Because the thing with that is that the person that told me that story is like when if you tell a guy that like right before you have sex, it's kind of fucked up because like when you get that horny, you're not thinking rationally.
Yeah, I almost did.
I bet you did.
I almost did.
I probably would too if I was in your position. She sucked your dick.
Yeah,
she's done that before.
Yeah,
that's her move.
But it was better that I didn't do it because then she stayed over into the morning. I was like, it was better than nothing.
Every person I've told that story to, like their story is bad like that.
Yeah.
So
And here's the thing: the rest of that story. So it was Christmas Eve. It was like 3 a.m. in here. Christmas Eve.
On this bed.
On that bed.
You said clean sheets.
And I left my phone in the Uber.
Oh.
So the next morning, now I'm freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck? I got no phone. I didn't get no pussy. I didn't get nothing.
So I got herpes, lost my phone.
And then now it's Christmas. Or no. Now it's Christmas Eve. The next day's Christmas. I'm supposed to be going back home to see my family. I have no phone. This Uber guy won't give me my fucking phone. I drove. Bro, this is how crazy I was. You know how you can track your phone?
Yeah.
I was on my laptop, and I checked where it was. I went to this guy's apartment. He wouldn't come outside.
Did you get it?
Not that day. I had to wait the whole week. I went back home. I came back. He left it at the Uber building or whatever.
He probably wanted you to pay him like $100 or something?
I don't know. He was a fucking...
That sucks.
Prick, dude. I was in the area.
I'm scared that's going to happen to me. Like every time I get an Uber, I'm like...
Yeah.
I'm like...
Now I check 1,000 times. We were also really drunk. It was not a great, situation.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, it sounds horrible.
It was a tough... probably the most memorable Christmas in recent years.
Yeah, at least something happened.
At least you get a story, Yeah, it's tough. Is that the first time you've encountered a lady with...
Yes. I mean, the one that told me.
Oh, right.
But usually they put that in their bio.
Yeah, they do. They do. HSV.
Honestly, I feel like the way this girl did it, though, was the best way possible to do it.
It was sweet.
Like, we talked to each other, got to know each other, we decided we liked each other.
Yeah.
And then when we decided we'd go back, she was like, I can tell you something. And then...
well, that's nice. That she did.
Very nice. That's why I got her dumplings.
Yeah.
169 bar. Have you been there?
I don't think so.
It's near... Oh, it's near Fear... Have you been to Fear City?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's right near Fear City.
Yeah, we were talking about
That's my spot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 169 bar.
It's been there forever.
Yeah.
That was when I lived in Chinatown, I'd go there.
Okay. That's not the one right next to it, right?
No.
No, it's like...
That bar's fucking weird.
I've been in there.
It's so small.
Yeah. I've been in there. It's like a punk bar.
Yeah.
I saw chicken there with the heavies, bro.
Oh, fuck yeah.
God,
Nice.
yeah.
Probably fucking...
It was like a big girl wearing a corset. I was like, this is the move.
So you didn't mind squeezing through that tight aisle?
Oh, no problem.
Yeah,
no problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a spot you go to take your field dates?
It depends where they live.
Oh, you don't invite them to a place near you.
Sometimes.
That's the move.
I mean,
That's the move.
Yeah, typically. I mean, my area is Brooklyn. You know how you can pick your area, I guess, like your
Oh, you lie,
radius.
Antonio?
Your radius. No. You pick your radius.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, all right, we're in Brooklyn. You're in Brooklyn.
Oh, you mean in the middle?
Something like that.
That's nice.
You know, yeah. If you're in Crown Heights, we're in Bed-Stuy. It's not too far. You can come here. I can go there.
No.
And still end up at one of our abodes.
All right.
There you go.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah. We all got different methods. Can I whack that motherfucker one time? I won't put my mouth on it because I'm.
Oh yeah, because you have herpes
I'm a
now.
little sick. Yeah.
Fucking. I mean, now I'm just thinking about the girls that probably had it and just tell me.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The price it pays to be really cool, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, you're not cool unless you have herpes.
Yeah. I guess
That can be a t-shirt. You gotta get herpes, dude.
Yeah. Let's wrap this motherfucker up, Danny. What do you say?
Yeah,
We're pretty much done. That's a good way to end it on herpes.
Herpes. We get sponsored by fucking...
By herpes.
Yeah, just buy herpes.
What's your Instagram handle? Where can people find you?
Danny Metz 0 on Instagram.
There you go. When's the next show? Do you know?
2/28 Friday, 6 p.m. Easy Liver Bar. Come through. It's free.
It's not Kellogg's?
No, that one's coming.
Okay.
That one's in the works.
Gotcha,
This
gotcha.
one's easy.
Kellogg's right across from Union Pool. That's a great place. You've been to
I can
Union
see you
Pool?
shooting pool, Antonio.
No, they don't have a pool table.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's just called Union. I think it used to be a pool back in the day. It's a bar. It's called Union Pool. It's right across the street.
Okay.
It's a good little venue too.
I feel like I feel like I really hope my parents don't see any of these clips.
We'll pick a good one on Instagram.
Yeah, pick a
so
good
it's, it's
one there's no dick pills, herpes.
We'll talk about the sandwich at work.
Sandwich, that's a cute
That'll be
story.
the
Yeah, that's a cute story.
Fat guy complimented your sandwich. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's like Disney. All right, motherfuckers. We'll talk to y'all next week. Peace.